I'm Pattu from freefincal, and in this video let's talk about what a 20-something youngster who has just started earning should do, and how they should manage their money and how they should get started with respect to money management. This was a request by Ame Mankar, made a couple of days ago on the YouTube channel, so I thought it's a good idea, let's do it. So why should you listen to me? I'm a 44-year-old loser, and losers have a lot of life lessons as mental baggage, so you should learn from a loser rather than a winner. So if you are a 20-something who's just started earning, these are the things that you should do, and it's quite simple. Make a list of all the things that you dream of doing, and before you hit the age of 30. Let's say own a DSLR, own a bike, go out trekking, climb a mountain, go on an international holiday. Make a list of all those things that you want to do, and hopefully will be able to do them before you hit the age of 30, and do them one activity at a time, every 3 months, 6 months, once a year, whatever, according to how much you earn and how much you can spend on those. So what else? You can look, probably you have EPF. Most people will have EPF. So let's say you 3,000 or 4,000 is the total EPF contribution deducted from your salary before you get the salary. So that's a mandatory deduction. So try to match that. So if 4,000 goes away as EPF, take 4,000 and invest in a Nifty Next 50 index fund. You can either choose the ICICI Nifty Next 50 index fund or the UTI Nifty Next 50 index fund. I'm told that the DSP mutual fund also is coming up with a new NFO for the Nifty Next 50. That's also something you can consider if the expense ratio is much lower than the other two. Among ICICI and UTI has the lower expense ratio. So make a list. First activity. Second, match your EPF contribution in a start an SIP in a Nifty Next 50. Start an SIP means you can invest manually also. That's fine. If you want to start an SIP or invest every month. That's good. That will help you get that discipline. If you do not have EPF and if you have NPS, remove all equity contribution from your NPS. Make that completely corporate bonds and government bonds, and invest separately, as I just said. Match the NPS contribution into the equity fund, Nifty Next 50 equity fund. That's it. Don't do anything else. What about tax saving? Well, if you have money to save tax, then put it in your EPF via the voluntary contribution, or add more to your NPS, Tier 1. That's it. Until you hit the whatever you can save tax, you hit. Either you save tax as much as you can, or you if you're able to save up to 1.5 lakhs, that's fine too. So that's it. Don't do anything else. The lesser you do in your 20s, the better off you will be. Do not touch an ELSS mutual fund. Do not get yourself any kind of loan until you hit at least 28 or 30, preferably 28 or 30, if at least 28. Do not get a car loan, do not get a home loan, do not get any kind of loans at least until the age of 28, preferably 30. Just match the EPF or NPS contribution into equity. Rest of the money you spend on the list that I just talked about. You spend, do whatever you like. Don't do anything else. Don't buy a ULIP. You're not married. You don't have dependents, so you don't really need term insurance. You must have a medical cover. So for the first few years you can make do with that medical cover at work. I mean, group health insurance at work. So that should do for the first few years. Don't buy anything else. Don't do anything else. Just do this. I mean, as you grow old, as you get yourself a girlfriend or your marriage is fixed, then you can think about taking some money out and saving it for your emergency fund. In case of any emergencies and so on. You can do all that. But these are just the basic things. Just do this and you'll be fine. Enjoy your life. Try to match your EPF NPS contribution. In case you're interested in financial freedom and early retirement fire, as they call it, then increase the contribution into equity and increase the contribution into NPS or ETF voluntarily, as much as you can, and keep a check on your spendings. Do you need a credit card? I don't think so. You don't need a credit card probably until 28 or so. Just a couple of years before you need a home loan or a car loan, you can get yourself a credit card. Of course, if you want to travel abroad, you may need a credit card. So that's okay. But so otherwise, don't get a credit card and don't worry about all these reward points, cashback. That's just childish, cheapskate way of thinking. You are going to be a crorepati by 35, and you're going to be a multi-crorepati by 45. Think big, think futuristic, have a vision. You're going to change the way your family has always looked at money so far. You are not going to be, if you're a middle class guy looking at this, you're not going to be middle class after 10 years. That should be your dream. So best wishes, and in the description box I have linked an ebook which you can use to get more information on step-by-step guide to manage your money if you're interested beyond all these steps as you age. So take it from this loser, have fun, best wishes, bye.